What lies beneath the glitz and glamour of New York City, a global icon of opportunity and innovation. While millions of visitors are captivated by its towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and vibrant art scene, a hidden reality unfolds in the shadows: homelessness. Thousands of individuals and families struggle daily without stable housing, facing challenges that starkly contrast with the city's dazzling image. This documentary aims to illuminate the untold stories of these individuals, showcasing their resilience while exploring the systemic causes of homelessness and potential solutions. By highlighting these struggles, we hope to foster understanding and empathy. Change begins with awareness, and we invite you to be part of this journey. Like, comment, and subscribe to World Travel to join a community committed to learning about the issues shaping our world. The scope of homelessness in NYC. Homelessness in NYC has reached critical levels, reflecting the city's broader housing and economic crisis. Over 60,000 individuals, including families with children, sleep in shelters nightly. Thousands more live on the streets, in cars, or in precarious conditions. The numbers are stark, but the underlying issues are even more troubling. Homelessness isn't just a statistic, it's a visible reminder of societal inequality and economic instability. For every individual seeking shelter, there are countless others living in fear of losing their homes. This crisis impacts not only those directly affected, but also the broader community, straining public resources and social cohesion. The skyrocketing cost of housing in NYC is one of the primary drivers of homelessness. The average rents in the city far exceed what most residents can afford, forcing many to allocate the majority of their income to housing. Coupled with stagnant wages and limited affordable housing options, even minor financial setbacks can lead to eviction. For many families, the loss of a single paycheck, an unexpected medical bill, or rising childcare costs can be the tipping point into homelessness. These economic pressures have disproportionately affected marginalized communities, exacerbating existing inequalities and creating generational cycles of housing insecurity. These challenges pose a pressing question. How can a city renowned for innovation address the growing disparity between its wealth and its most vulnerable residents? Solving this crisis requires not just short-term relief, but comprehensive strategies to bridge this widening gap. This includes expanding affordable housing initiatives, increasing rental assistance programs, and advocating for wage growth to align with the city's cost of living. Furthermore, public-private partnerships could play a pivotal role in crafting innovative solutions, combining government resources with private sector expertise to tackle the issue at scale. Only through bold and collective action can NYC hope to create lasting change. Human stories behind the numbers. Statistics can be powerful, but they often fail to capture the human dimension of homelessness. Every number represents a person with a unique story, dreams, and struggles. John's story is a sobering example. A skilled construction worker, he lost his job after a severe injury. With medical bills piling up and no income, John was evicted from his apartment. Today, he moves between shelters, struggling to find stability and dignity. His dreams of returning to work and rebuilding his life seem distant as he navigates an unforgiving system that often feels indifferent to his plight. Bella's story is equally heart-wrenching. A single mother of two, she worked tirelessly to provide for her children. When her landlord tripled her rent, she was left with no choice but to move into her car. Despite her relentless efforts, the barriers to securing stable housing remain insurmountable. Bella juggles multiple jobs while ensuring her children attend school, but the emotional toll on her family grows daily. Their resilience is inspiring, but it also underscores the systemic failures that leave families like hers vulnerable in one of the wealthiest cities in the world. These stories highlight the fragility of stability in a city like Nice. They force us to confront uncomfortable questions. What would we do in their shoes? How can society create a safety net strong enough to prevent such outcomes? By understanding the individuals behind the statistics, we can approach solutions with compassion and urgency. Every story reveals an opportunity for systemic improvement, reminding us that real change begins with recognizing the humanity of those affected and addressing their needs with empathy and determination. Three. Populations most affected. Homelessness in NYC disproportionately affects certain populations, each with unique vulnerabilities. Families with young children often face impossible choices, such as whether to pay rent or buy groceries. The rising number of children in shelters underscores the urgency of addressing this issue. Childhood homelessness has long-term effects, including disrupted education and emotional trauma, which can perpetuate cycles of poverty. Veterans like David are another group heavily impacted. Despite their service, many veterans struggle with reintegration, battling PTSD and unemployment. For them, homelessness often represents a failure of the support systems meant to protect those who've served. Young adults transitioning out of foster care, like Lisa, face an uphill battle. Without familial support, many are thrust into independence with few resources or guidance, making them particularly vulnerable to housing instability. Addressing these diverse needs requires tailored programs that acknowledge the specific challenges each group faces. What systems can we build to ensure these populations receive the support they need to thrive? Four. Systemic causes and challenges. Homelessness is not an isolated issue, it's the product of systemic failures. A severe shortage of affordable housing lies at the heart of the problem. Despite NYC's vast wealth, the city has struggled to create enough low-income housing to meet demand. Many existing affordable units have been replaced with luxury developments, exacerbating the housing gap. Mental health issues and addiction are also significant contributors. Many individuals experiencing homelessness lack access to healthcare and support services, leaving them trapped in cycles of instability. While there have been efforts to address these issues, bureaucratic inefficiencies and fragmented systems continue to hinder progress. This raises an important question: how can we dismantle the systemic barriers that perpetuate homelessness? Tackling the issue requires a holistic approach, combining housing, healthcare, and job training. By addressing the root causes, we can move beyond temporary solutions and work toward lasting change. Five. Highlighting resilience and potential solutions. Amid the challenges, stories of resilience offer hope and inspiration. Sarah, once homeless, turned her life around through a community gardening program. The initiative provided her with a sense of purpose and connected her to resources that helped her secure permanent housing. Her story is a testament to the transformative power of targeted interventions. Programs like Housing First have demonstrated that providing stable housing before addressing other issues such as addiction or unemployment can lead to significant improvements in individuals' lives. Nonprofits like the Coalition for the Homeless are also making strides. offering holistic services that include job training, mental health support, and housing assistance. Scaling these programs requires collaboration between governments, nonprofits, and private organizations. NYC has the potential to become a model for innovative solutions to homelessness. By fostering partnerships and prioritizing compassion, the city can create pathways for individuals to rebuild their lives. Six, complexities of shelter systems. New York City's shelter system is a critical lifeline for many, yet it's not without flaws. Overcrowding is a persistent issue, with shelters often exceeding their capacity. Safety concerns, restrictive rules, and a lack of privacy deter many from seeking help, leaving them to navigate life on the streets. For many, shelters feel like a last resort rather than a step toward stability. Families, in particular, face challenges as shelters often struggle to accommodate their unique needs, such as ensuring the safety and education of children in unstable environments. Nonprofits have stepped in to address these shortcomings, introducing innovative solutions like mobile healthcare units and transitional housing programs. These initiatives provide immediate relief while addressing long-term needs, offering a model for improving the shelter system. Mobile healthcare services help address urgent medical needs directly, while transitional housing creates a bridge to permanent homes. Organizations like these not only fill critical gaps but also offer personalized support, empowering individuals to rebuild their lives. Such programs demonstrate the importance of thinking beyond temporary fixes and investing in sustainable solutions tailored to individual needs. Enhancing the shelter system requires both increased funding and a shift in focus. Shelters must become spaces of empowerment, offering not just temporary relief but pathways to stability. This includes providing access to job training, mental health services, and resources to secure permanent housing. Additionally, fostering a sense of community within shelters can restore dignity and hope to residents. How can shelters evolve to meet these demands while maintaining dignity and safety for all? The answer lies in collaboration between governments, nonprofits, and communities to create systems that prioritize the well-being and future of every individual they serve. Seven, public efforts and policy responses. New York City has implemented numerous policies to combat homelessness, but their impact remains mixed. Initiatives like increased funding for affordable housing and eviction prevention programs have helped some, but the scale of the crisis demands more comprehensive strategies. These efforts often fail to address the underlying systemic issues such as stagnant wages and insufficient mental health resources. While progress has been made, the demand for housing assistance and support far outpaces the available resources, leaving many vulnerable individuals without help. Encampment sweeps, a controversial measure, often displace individuals without addressing their needs. Critics argue that such policies prioritize appearances over solutions, perpetuating cycles of instability. These sweeps often force homeless individuals into even more precarious conditions, stripping them of their belongings and sense of security. A more compassionate approach, combining housing assistance with healthcare and job training, is essential. Programs focusing on long-term stability rather than temporary fixes can help break the cycle of homelessness and create sustainable change, but such efforts require consistent political will and public support. Public-private partnerships offer an opportunity to amplify impact. By pooling resources and expertise, governments and nonprofits can create innovative solutions that address the root causes of homelessness. These collaborations can drive initiatives such as affordable housing development, community-based mental health programs, and targeted job training for vulnerable populations. NYC's efforts could serve as a blueprint for cities worldwide grappling with similar challenges. As global urban centers face rising homelessness, New York's successes and failures offer valuable lessons in building equitable and sustainable communities. Eight, role of travelers and viewers. As travelers, understanding the social fabric of the places we visit adds depth to our experiences. NYC's homelessness crisis is a stark reminder of the inequalities that coexist with its glamour. Beyond the towering skyscrapers and world-class museums, the city's streets tell stories of resilience and struggle. Exploring these realities can lead to a more nuanced and empathetic understanding of New York City, allowing visitors to connect more meaningfully with the communities they encounter. Small acts, such as donating to local nonprofits, volunteering, or spreading awareness, can make a significant difference. Supporting organizations that provide meals, shelters, and job training for the homeless population directly impacts their lives. Travelers can also use their platforms to share insights about the city's challenges, amplifying voices that often go unheard. This also prompts a larger question: what responsibilities do we have as global citizens to address social issues? By engaging with homelessness and other systemic problems, travelers contribute to building a world where empathy and action transcend borders. Nine. Conclusion. This documentary aims to illuminate the untold stories of these individuals, showcasing their resilience while exploring the systemic causes of homelessness and potential solutions. These stories reveal the complexity of homelessness, emphasizing the importance of empathy and action. By highlighting these struggles, we hope to foster understanding, empathy, and meaningful conversations about change. Change begins with awareness, and we invite you to be part of this transformative journey. Together, we can turn understanding into impactful solutions that create lasting change. Like, comment, and subscribe to World Travel to join a compassionate community committed to learning and acting on the issues shaping our world. By participating, you help us share stories, inspire action, and promote equity. We can amplify these voices, inspire action, and work toward a future of hope and equity for all. Your support makes a difference in the fight against homelessness and inequality.